Anti-government protest in Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa has turned violent, with fights breaking out between police and demonstrators, and 6 people have reportedly been killed in violence in the north of the country. The protests, organised by the ethnic Oromo community, were against what they say is an unfair distribution of wealth in the country. It's the latest in a wave of large and violent protests against the government that have left hundreds dead and thousands jailed. Catherine Soy sent this update from Addis Ababa.
It's very difficult to verify a lot of the information that we're getting from different parts of the country. It appears that the government has shut down social media, has blocked a telephone network in parts of the country. But what we do know is that there is an increased security presence in and around the capital, Addis Ababa. Early this morning, hundreds of protesters tried to gather around Meskel Square. That's the town square. They were quickly dispersed by police. Some of them were arrested as well. We also tried to go to the offices of the Blue Party. That's one of the opposition parties planning some of the protests. We found plainclothes security agents there who refused us from going in. We've been told that there's been protests in at an area that's about 100 kilometers from here, and there's been protests in parts of the north as well, violent protests. We're told casualties have been reported. The government has said it will not tolerate what it calls illegal demonstrations, and the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Haile Mariam Desalegn, on Friday issued a statement saying that his government is ready and willing to sit and listen to the people's concerns, but he also said that the government will be forced to take necessary measures against those violating regulations and disturbing the peace, as that's against the Constitution. So why is this happening? It's been months of protests by the 2 largest ethnic groups saying that the government has marginalized them, protesters saying that they're fighting for their economic and political rights. They say that the government is very oppressive and they just want their voices heard.